Hey everyone, today we are going to discuss a very important and current topic, Iran conflict, strategic lessons for India. This conflict is not just about war, it is affecting global oil prices, trade routes, and even India's economy and security. In this lecture, we'll understand what India has done so far and what key lessons it must learn for the future. So let's begin with the topic. The ongoing conflict involving Iran has highlighted major military, economic, and geopolitical vulnerabilities globally. For India, it offers important lessons in energy security, defense preparedness, and diplomacy. Now, what India has already done well. The first one is balanced diplomacy. Second, humanitarian response by launching Operation Sindhu. Third, growing defense modernization. And lastly, inflation management experience. We'll be discussing about these in detail in the coming slides. Now, first one, balanced diplomacy. India has maintained a balanced approach by engaging with all sides, including Iran, Israel, and Gulf nations. Even during tensions in the Strait of Hormuz, India continued diplomatic efforts to ensure the safe passage of its ships. This reflects India's strategy of multi-alignment, where it avoids taking rigid sides and instead protect its national interest through flexible diplomacy. Second one, humanitarian response. India demonstrated strong crisis management by launching Operation Sindhu to evacuate its citizens from conflict affected regions. This highlights the country's commitment to citizen safety and an effective humanitarian response during international crisis. Third, growing defense modernization. India has been steadily strengthening its defense capabilities through systems like integrated air defense and advanced missile systems such as BrahMos. Along with multi-layered air defense planning, these measures align well with the requirements of modern warfare, including protection against drones and missile threats. And lastly, inflation management experience. So, dear students, India has prior experience in handling economic shocks during conflicts by using measures like fuel tax reductions and price control mechanism. These steps help in cushioning the impact of rising oil prices and controlling inflation during global crisis. Now, what are the key lessons that India must learn? First one, energy security as the biggest weakness. The conflict involving Iran exposed a major vulnerability for India in terms of energy security. The war led to a sharp rise in global oil prices around 40%, along with supply disruptions and shortages, which even affected essential services in India. This highlights the urgent need for India to reduce its dependence on Middle Eastern oil, build stronger strategic petroleum reserves, and expand the use of renewable energy sources to ensure long-term energy stability. Second, nature of modern warfare has changed. The Iran conflict clearly demonstrates how modern warfare has evolved with extensive use of drones, missiles, cyber warfare, and decentralized command system, often described as a mosaic strategy. This indicates that traditional military approaches are no longer sufficient. India must therefore invest in advanced technologies such as AI-based warfare system, develop indigenous drone capabilities, strengthen cyber security, and enhance its overall multi-domain warfare preparedness. Third, importance of maritime security. The threat to the Strait of Hormuz during the conflict significantly impacted global oil supply chains, highlighting the vulnerability of sea-based trade routes. Since India's trade is heavily dependent on maritime routes, this situation underlines the need to strengthen the Indian Navy's presence, secure sea lines of communication, and develop alternative trade routes such as the international north-south transport corridor to reduce risk. And lastly, diplomacy over war. Finally, the conflict shows that military action alone cannot ensure long-term peace and stability. It reinforces the importance of diplomacy, dialogue, and mediation in resolving conflicts. India should continue to promote regional stability and maintain its image as a responsible, peace-building nation by prioritizing diplomatic solutions over confrontation. And now, it's time to conclude the topic. The conflict involving Iran clearly shows that modern wars are not only about military power, they also affect the economy, technology, and global politics. India has already taken important steps in diplomacy and defense, but it still needs to further improve its energy security, make its economy stronger, and develop better technology. In the end, India's approach should focus on protecting national security while also promoting global peace and encouraging people's participation in development. And with this, I hope the concept is clear to you, students. If you have enjoyed learning with me, do subscribe to my YouTube channel UPSC Simplified by Anika, and don't forget to hit the like button for this video. Thank you.